Hello, everybody. It's Dorothy, the Newport branch manager for the Carteret County Public Library System. And for today's book talk, we're going to talk about Cloud Cuckoo Land. I just like saying cuckoo, Cloud Cuckoo Land, by Anthony Doerr. And I may have said his name wrong, so I apologize. This is the third book that he has written. The second book he wrote, All the Light We Can See, was amazing. And I thought, let's give this one a try, The Cloud Cuckoo Land. So let's a little bit about this book. It is pretty much a love letter about libraries. I mean, I feel like he does dedicate it to all librarians. He is the book is based on a story that he has actually made up, called Cloud Cuckoo Land, that is written by a famous Greek philosopher. And he has taken this story that was written, thousands of years ago, and is relating it to not only the 15th, I think it's the 15th century, onto the 1940s, onto the 2020, and then into the future. The year is 2146. And all of these instances where he's focusing on these time frames, he's focusing on the children and their how they're dealing with what's going on in the world around them. 15th century, it's based on this is one of those words, Constantinople, and the war that was happening there. In the 40s, it's in a young boy who is watching his father go into war. And then in the 20s, it's about a troubled teenager who is gotten involved with eco-terrorism. And then in 2021, it was, we've left this world behind and we're trying to create a new one, but things aren't going quite the right way. And these are all around those children and how they're dealing with what's going on. The book is a big giant puzzle in a way that all these tidbits, all these snippets of life fit together. And as you get to the end, you'll see how they all snap in. And throughout this entire story in this book, he's interwoven the story of Cloud Cuckoo Land, and how it's so relevant to this book. I found it amazing to read. It is on a heavy scale. It's a little heavy. It's not light reading. It's not your fun rom-com readings or anything like that. It is a little bit on that side, the thinking side of reading. If you enjoy nonfiction reading, like if that's all you do and you're like, I don't pick up fiction books at all, pick up this book, pick up any books by him. I don't want to say that to deter our fiction readers who love the storylines, because this has an amazing storyline. It just happens to be one of those books, and I've read several of them, that could really go either way. We know it's not nonfiction. We know it's a fiction book, but it could read like nonfiction, along like there's some of those nonfiction books that can read like fiction. So all in all, it's an amazing story. It really was another one of those thinking books that I tend to enjoy every once in a while. It is a little long, I will guarantee that, but he has an amazing way of grabbing your attention and bringing you straight into that book and straight into that time period. You feel for these kids, you feel for what they're going through and what they're thinking, and you feel for the situation that's happening to them, even if it's not what you think is right. You get your mind gets pulled into this, and you really want to know more about it. So I highly recommend Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr, and of course any of his other books. His other two books. They're both on our shelves for the most part. Cloud Cuckoo Land is still pretty popular, so I highly encourage that you check out this book and read it. It's a great one.